The Songs of Innocence were published by Blake in 1789, and he produced a combined version of Songs of Innocence and of Experience in 1794. The songs are now often studied for their literary merit alone, but they were originally produced as illuminated books, engraved, hand-printed, and colored by Blake himself. The text of the poem and the accompanying illustration formed an integrated whole, each adding meaning to the other. Read highlights from the Songs of Innocence and of Experience in their original illustrated form, and learn more through summaries and analyses of each poem. Songs of Innocence, Holy Thursday. 'Twas on a holy Thursday, their innocent faces clean. The children walking two and two, in red and blue and green. Gray-headed beetles walked before, with wands as white as snow. Till into the high dome of Paul's they like Thames waters flow. Oh, what a multitude they seemed, these flowers of London town. Seated in companies they sit with radiance all their own. The hum of multitudes was there, but multitudes of lambs. Thousands of little boys and girls raising their innocent hands. Now like a mighty wind they raised to heaven the voice of song, or like harmonious thunderings the seats of heaven among. Beneath them sit the aged men, wise guardians of the poor. Then cherish pity, lest you drive an angel from your door. Summary. The poem describes the annual Holy Thursday, Ascension Day, service in St. Paul's Cathedral for the poor children of the London charity schools. The children enter the cathedral in strict order, walking two and two behind the beadles, wardens. The children sit and sing, and their voices rise up to heaven far above their aged guardians. The poem ends with a moral: have pity on those less fortunate than yourself, as they include angelic boys and girls like those described here. Analysis. The poem is based on the contrast between the innocent faces of the children and the authority of the gray-headed beetles and the other aged men who act as their guardians. Although the children are made to enter the cathedral in regimented order, their angelic innocence overcomes all the constraints put upon them by authority. They even make the red and blue and green of their school uniforms look like flowers of London town. As the boys and girls raise their hands and their voices to heaven, the narrator imagines them rising up to heaven too, just as Christ himself did on Ascension Day. In the poet's vision, they leave their wise guardians beneath them and become angels, which is why the last line tells us to cherish pity and remember our duty to the poor. Although the triple repetition of multitudes notes how many thousands of children live in poverty in London, the emphasis in this poem is on the radiance, which they bring to the church. They are multitudes of lambs. In the contrary Songs of Experience, Blake provides an opposing opinion and a social critique. In so many children poor? It is a land of poverty.